Stop being a bitch.
Hey, what's up,
buddy?
What's up, guys? All right, hey, welcome everybody. It is the Evening Juice with Lemon City Live on a Tuesday. This is season 7. Hey, get down on a Tuesday. That was a dope song, bro. Whatever happened to that?
Up on a Tuesday? It's up on a Tuesday.
Oh yeah, whatever it was. It was a good song.
Down on a Tuesday.
It goes down on a Tuesday. It goes down on any day.
Oh my god, you're aging before our eyes, man.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, welcome season 7, episode 60 of the Evening Juice with Lemon City Live. Thank you guys for making us a part of your Tuesday nights and your Friday nights. You know, we give it to you twice a week here. Plenty to talk about on today's show. But first off, let's give a big thanks to everybody watching on the Facebook, on the Twitter, and our big streaming partner, the 5 Reasons Sports Network, for streaming with us on their YouTube page for 5 Reasons Sports. Big thank you to them. Big thank you to everybody who's joining us. And if you're listening to us on the podcast later on, man, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell everybody. And as you can see, a little different layout, a little different change here. What's up, Ronnie? What's happening? Thanks for hanging out, man. By the way, if the face, come on, Dennis, man, I see what you're doing, dude. See what you're doing, Dennis, behind the scenes, and he's talking smack here. The Facebook, I know, man, that was a super dad move right there. But anyway, as you can see, we got a little different change to stuff here, man. We're trying to get with the times, and in order for us to continue to provide this great sports lemonade free of cost, it cost us some money. So we've opened it up for donations. So if you guys like what you see, you like what you hear, anything along those lines, the information is going to be there. You can hit us up on PayPal at LemonCityLive and on the CashApp with the little $sign LemonCityLive. Real easy to find us, just like on social media. Any type of donations, much appreciated. Thank you. If you like what you see, we as little or as much as you like, it's a big like for us. So send what you can, and we appreciate it. And with that, let's get started on today's show. There's plenty to, like we do every Tuesday, plenty to talk about. But like I said, like we do every Tuesday, let's start off with your juice. Who's got the juice, and who's your big weekend phony? And Dennis, feel free to contribute yours through the banners there if you like. If you got yours, we'll go to yours last. Gus,
yeah,
you want to go first?
Sure, man.
What do you got for me?
For my juice, I got Patrick Mahomes, man. He finally had like that quintessential Patrick Mahomes game.
Yes.
Where he throws like 3 touchdowns and I don't know how many yards. But in that, he becomes the fastest quarterback to throw 100 touchdowns in his career. How about that?
That's pretty damn good. I thought he'd have more by now for some reason. I feel like he's been slinging it for like 10 years and like 50 a year already, so...
It feels I think this is like his 3rd or 4th year in the league or something like that.
It's gross. It's really gross, but I agree. That's a good juice. Thank you to Patty Mahomes for giving me 2 dubs this weekend in fantasy. Thank you. Did I beat you in fantasy this week?
I don't know. No.
Oh no, I beat Achilles. Oh, and as you can see, our dear friend Achilles, we're sans Achilles today. He's actually having dinner right now with some of the visiting New Orleans Pelicans. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Valanciunas.
Well, what is it? Valanciunas was
Valanciunas is at the same restaurant as him right now.
Yeah. But then of course
celebrating his grandma's birthday because his grandma knows Valanciunas.
Exactly. So it's a family affair there. With the Carminatis and the Valanciunas. But Dennis, of course, Zion there, and do they have a buffet? Just I didn't get to do a Dennis quote, but it's coming, bro.
But that's the obvious question. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yeah, I know. Are we doing things right?
Dennis sent us that picture of Zion, like the before and after of what he looks like now and what he looked like before.
Yep.
The guy looks like he ate himself.
Oh, dude. I got some thoughts on Zion. Maybe we'll get to it a little later, but I definitely I'm starting to feel more and more. I get every day that he misses, I get more and more Greg Oden vibes. And I hate that because I love Greg Oden. I was a big fan of his. I thought the Blazers drafted the right guy with, ahead of him. You got to remember, you got to put yourself back in, what was it, 2008?
Yeah, I do. I remember the
Greg Oden.
I was like, yeah, he's a big guy. He's good.
Look, Kevin Durant
he wasn't exciting. I like the exciting players. He wasn't an exciting player.
Kevin Durant was exciting, but he wasn't like Kevin Durant. Yeah, he was just a skinny kid who could score. Like he had nothing.
I'm not saying anything about they should have drafted Kevin Durant.
Oh, okay,
I'm just saying that Greg Oden didn't excite me at all.
I don't know, man. Greg Oden to me was just like everything you wanted in a big guy. He broke his right hand, taught himself how to shoot left-handed free throws, and he did it well. You know what I mean? And think about how many big guys and how many players in the NBA we've had that can't figure out how to shoot a free throw. This guy says, I'll do it with my offhand. You know what I mean? So that tells you something about the kind of guy he was, and what I thought he was going to be in the NBA. But bunch of crap later and some bad knees. Short stint. It's starting to feel like that with Zion. But anyway, let's get back. Do you want to give me your phony, or you want my juice?
Phony? Go. You give me your juice first.
All right, my juice goes to the one and only Detroit Lions for not losing a game this week. Let's give it up. Let's give it up to the Lions. Not losing a game this week. I mean, good job. Hey, if you're a fan of the Lions, like, hey, you're no longer going 0-17. You might go 0-16-1, but you won't go 0-17. You know what I'm saying? Of course. This guy, go back to dinner. Go back to dinner. This show is dumb. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Anyway, enjoy dinner. Happy birthday to the Grams. And the Valanciunas. Send us a picture. Go spit in his food. All right. So that was, I think that's my guy. That's why I think that's a solid juice. They didn't lose. Good for them.
They didn't lose.
So Dennis, you got somebody yet for us or no? Or come back to you? Okay, he's come back. Yeah, you got somebody? No, come back. All right, we'll come back to you. All right, Gus, give me your who's your weekend phony?
I think it's got to go to the Browns, bro.
Ooh,
they just get demolished.
Like that?
Yeah, bro, by the stupid ass Patriots, and now they give the Patriots their fourth win in a row. Now people are on the Patriots bandwagon again, and I can't deal with this, bro. I can't deal with another good Patriots team.
All solid points right there.
And it happened with the Browns just browning, bro. The Browns gonna brown. solid entry there with your what that was your phony, right? That was my phony.
Browns definite. Gotta agree with you 100% there. My biggest phony of the weekend goes to the Detroit Lions for not winning a game that they could have won. You know what I mean? It works both ways. Like I was like, damn, I originally I was like, I'll give them the juice, but I'm like, no, that was whack, dude. They got rid of Matt Prater, who's traditionally one of the greatest kickers, or historically, sorry, not traditionally, one of the greatest kickers of all time. I think he had the record longest field goal of all time for a long time, or he's tied for the record. If not, he's like the second longest kick.
That was just broken by homie at Baltimore.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying? He's in that category, and the Lions trying to be cheap. They're like, all right, well, we don't want to pay this guy, and they went with the cheap kicker who missed an easy field goal. And I'm not going to say easy, but it was within 40 yards, or I think just outside of 40, to win the game, and they lost it. And they had every opportunity. Pittsburgh did not want to win that game. Pittsburgh kept doing everything they could to like drop the ball. They fumbled when they were driving late. They did everything wrong, and Detroit just could not. They're like they're immune to win. They don't understand. They don't know what you got to do to put it together. And I feel bad for them. So I was like, yeah, you know what? That's phony material if I ever saw it. Yeah,
bro. So, that was their opportunity, but it's such a missed opportunity. But the Steelers didn't have Big Ben, and everything was going the Lions' way. And cowardly Lions, bro.
Cowardly Lions.
They gotta go find the Wizards.
Lions, bro. Trash Lions. Dennis, if you have yours, you got okay. Mac Jones got the juice, and not why you think. Oh, okay, leaving us guessing there. This is what he's got the juice. Former child Mac Jones reflects on his short life. What kind of stuff this guy finds? Well, verified Patriots.com account here. Wow. So Mac Jones, McCorkle been getting them hoes since he was a kid. Look at that, dude. Unbelievable. Child star McCorkle. Good Lord.
He looks like he should have been in Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, dude.
What is that?
Man,
yeah, bro.
That is good
that
stuff
kid,
there.
That kid sweeps the leg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
for sure.
Oh man, Alex, why are you taking shots at my hair, bro? The tie felt like Edwin's hair gel. extra gel on that. I don't have, bro. This is all soft right here, bro. This is just pulled back in a nice little, tight back here, bro. But look at this, bro. This is all movement, man. No hard gel. I ain't with those that harsh hard stuff there, bro. No, man. Nice and soft. Anyway, solid. If you have your phony there, Dennis, or he'll just put it up on the screen whenever you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, solid. So we got Browns and cheat, or specifically Mahomes for you.
Yes.
And for me, it was a double threat first time, double dipping with the Detroit Lions there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bro. Let's get to it. Last night, Monday Night Football. Did you watch, and how much did you watch of the game? I wanted to see this game. You had the debut of Von Miller. You had the debut of OBJ. I was like, see, Rams coming off a bad loss last week. Bad in the sense that, they lost, what was it? I think I had it written down here. Was it 28-14? I thought I put the score down here, no?
Last week, the Rams?
Oh, 28-16, yeah.
Oh, okay,
the Rams had lost to the Titans, in Tennessee. How much did you catch any of the game? Were you connected? What were you doing?
I didn't watch too much. I'm in the process of moving.
Okay.
So
that'll do it.
Yeah. So I didn't watch too much, but I'm actually surprised at the Rams, bro. 2 in a row. They had Super Bowl aspirations. They just signed fucking Von Miller and OBJ.
Yeah.
And and they put out a not a goose egg, but they put out a dud.
Well, the game was over quick. Yeah, 31-10. That was the final score, right, Dennis? Yeah, it was over quick. I mean, they threw a interception on their first drive, and then they went on like a 16-play drive where all the Niners did yesterday was just ground and pound. You know what Jimmy Garoppolo is? He's a better Tannehill. That's essentially what he is. He's a more skilled Tannehill. Because all Garoppolo is trusted with is just turning it around and handing it off to whoever, guy they got back there. Just pound it, just get your yards, and that's it. And that's fine. That's what he is.
Plenty of teams have won with a quarterback that just doesn't turn it over.
And it works. It works.
Even in Super Bowls where Tom Brady sucked, he didn't turn it over in those Super Bowls. He didn't light it up. He didn't. Maybe he had
got the job done.
Less than 100 yards and.
I don't think it was that bad. I think it was.
I'm exaggerating.
I know that Brady
maybe he only had one touchdown then. Maybe he only threw for one touchdown.
I'm pretty sure he didn't, but I'll let you.
I'm sure there's a Super Bowl
Brady hate. I know there's a Brady. I think
one touchdown or less.
I honestly think the only time he did that was, and Dennis, shake your head if I'm wrong or right here. I think it was the one against the Rams. His last one with he's won at least 4 MVPs. I don't think he won an MVP.
But then there's 2 where he just wasn't that great.
Deion Branch was the Super Bowl MVP once, right, Dennis? I believe one of those, and that was because he caught like 11 passes and had 100-something yards and had a game because
Brady won the first 2 MVPs, and then Deion Branch won the third one, and then
there you go.
And then
the other one.
In the recent run, he's won a couple of MVPs.
Yeah, I think the only time he didn't have a statistically a great game was the one against the Rams, because there was only like 1 touchdown scored. I believe that one was like a 10-7 or something like that. But again,
so I'm not wrong. There was a Super Bowl where he did what I said.
One, but you're at.
I didn't say it was all of
them.
He threw the touchdown.
Okay, I said he threw a touchdown equals he threw 1 touchdown. Yes or no? Thank you.
Yeah, but you're dismissing it like it was a bad thing, though. You're dismissing it like it was a bad thing, and he didn't deserve to win an MVP.
That's not a great game. The defense won that game, bro.
He won that game. He won that game. He drove him down the field and threw a touchdown to win the game. It wasn't won by a Vinatieri field goal. It was won by a Tom Brady touchdown pass. There's no other way to say it.
You cannot win the game if you only throw 1 touchdown.
Oh, I think the other MVP was 5 MVPs. Good grief. All right, enough Brady. That guy just gets me sick. But sticking with the Rams, who lost in that Super Bowl to Brady, and going back to last night, this was the Rams' 5th straight loss to the Niners. Okay,
Ooh, that's
5th straight. Yeah, sometimes, and this is why I'm not really like hitting that panic button too much for this game and for the Rams. I like the Rams. I like what they're probably, and we'll discuss a little more who we think has good chances here, or what some of these Super Bowl projections, because I think this is the right time. Last season, it was right after this game. I think it was right after Week 12. It was the end of November when the Chiefs beat the Bucks. I was sending you in the text. The Chiefs went to 10-1. The Bucks went to 7-5, And it was after watching that game that I was like, all right, I feel, even though this guy, Edelman and Branch won the other 2 MVPs. Oh God, yeah. You know, I thought the dude who got the pick against Seattle won one, but no, Brady won it, and then Brady gave the guy the pickup truck that he won for Super Bowl MVP. Oh, God, it's like, here, just take the car, bro. You won it. I mean, at least he recognized that this guy won. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, oh, good grief! Now I lost my train of thought with the damn Brady stats. What were we talking about, man? Oh, okay. So it was a year ago, and I was looking at it, and I had been watching the Bucs. Obviously, I was curious to see, what they were going to do, and I had been a big fan of the Chiefs. And I felt like, you know what? I've seen everything I need to see with the Chiefs. This is the team to beat, But I liked what I saw, what was brewing in Tampa last season. And I said, even though at 7-5, they're not a front runner. They're not going to get the first round bye. They're not going to get that stuff. But I liked what I saw. And I told you guys, my Super Bowl pick is Bucs, Chiefs. And I was picking the Bucs to win. And I made that pick early. It was around this time of the year. So I feel like this is a good time to start talking about that. Maybe once Achilles joins us next week. Or on Friday, maybe we can start elaborating on it and make an official, I feel like by now we have a good sample size, even though we don't know anything about football. Because I can't explain some of these losses. I can't explain teams winning. It makes no sense.
There was a season where Seattle won the Super Bowl and they had like a terrible record or terrible.
No, they didn't win the Super Bowl. No, there's been a couple instances where teams with a losing record have made it into the playoffs because they were division winners.
They made the playoffs at 7-9.
Yeah, they made the playoffs at 7-9.
That Marshawn Lynch run that he did, where the earth shook and everything. Yeah, that was a 7-9 football team.
Well, that Super Bowl team was disgusting.
Yeah, the Super Bowl teams are pretty good. Yeah. But anyway, 7-5 last season. The Bucs, they turned it around. I liked what they saw. I think right now I got a couple of teams that I'm like leaning in the same, like vibe that I got from them last season. So Rams are still one of them. I still believe the Rams. I think last night was a blip. I think last night the Niners have their number. You know what I mean? It's just like, even no matter how bad the Dolphins are, we always play the Patriots hard. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's not a surprise if we beat them one week. Even when we're really bad. And I don't want to say that the Niners are a bad team. They've been playing, the Niners they're a weird team. They've been decimated by injuries in the running back game. You know what I mean? But when they do the things that they're supposed to do, what they're built for, because that team is built very much in the same scope as the Titans, which is ground and pound, good defense, game manager, quarterback. That's all you need, And Garoppolo's never if you need him to, he can go out there and make some plays. I have a little more confidence in him making plays, being that he's actually been to a Super Bowl. Like you can, he's made it to a Super Bowl, so you can say what you want. But with Tannehill, Tannehill's games last season in the AFC Championship it wasn't the AFC Championship game. It was the semifinal divisional round. He didn't have a good game. Like he just doesn't if you take away what they do best, which is a Derrick Henry running it or just a run game, and you put more attention on him having to do something. That's where the Titans seem to crumble, especially in crunch time. When the games count late in the season. I'm not gonna 100%
agree that if you take away Derrick Henry specifically, because he's been out a couple of weeks already and they're still winning.
I've been impressed. Yes, I'll give them that. They've done it.
But he does need a good run game.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's a lot of quarterbacks, man.
For sure. Another one like one of your phonies here, your Browns, man. Look, hey, Baker Mayfield. Good guy. I think he's a Kirk Cousins, but I think Kirk Cousins is better than Baker Mayfield. I think I looked into it. Baker's record right now, career record, is like 27-27. I think he's 500 quarterback. And you could say, oh, those are bad Cleveland teams, but you can make an argument those are good Cleveland teams. They have what you want. They have a great O-line with great running backs. They had a guy that was in AAL or whatever, rushed for like 130 yards the other day. When they didn't have Nick Chubb and they didn't have Kareem Hunt, but what happened?
Yeah, man, Dearness Johnson, bro.
Yeah, something like that, right? Where'd that guy come from? That guy was but he went up there, did it. Now, what happens is only so much that you can ask the team to do, and then eventually those things catch up. And what happens also, Baker, here's the issue that I have with Baker, and I tell this to Tennessee Tenard all the time, even though I don't know why he's such a Baker fan, bro. Besides his bad commercials and his bad game, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand why TD is such a fan of this guy. But the thing with Baker, the thing with Baker is that he is a Kirk Cousins type player, because he's going to get that next payday and somebody's going to give him a lot of money to do this. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't have the skill set of anybody. Oh, Ice Cats. Is it? Oh, what's
6-1?
6-1. Oh, final. Nice. Yeah. Anyway, it's when it comes to
and against the stupid Islanders also.
Yeah, bro, I hate the Islanders.
Me too.
Uniforms are nice, but I hate the team. I gotta admit, their uniforms are nice. Anyway, Baker, when the thing with Baker is that he's gonna be a Kirk Cousins when it comes to payment because somebody's gonna give him that money. He's the next in line, right?
Yeah.
But he's actually more like a Tannehill and like a Garoppolo. But he thinks, he's one of these other upper elite. He wants to be a Mahomes. He wants to be a Big Ben. He wants to be a Lamar Jackson. But he's not. Like, you can't put it all on him to do it. And he does stupid stuff like, trying to tackle a guy, when he shouldn't have to. Like, hey, bro, you threw a pick. Yeah. First mistake. Second, don't try to go in there and like overcompensate and overcorrect by trying to tackle a guy by yourself. Like, bro, and then you get injured and you're not, it's just the guy's a hot mess. But anyway,
his decision making is questionable.
Exactly. And you can't have that. And now you've jeopardized the most important ability in the NFL as a quarterback, which is availability. Now you're not playing and you're injured and now you're suspect and it's just messing it up for everybody.
His biggest thing is that he tries to do too much, bro. He should, if he was more self-aware, he would, he would be more successful if he takes more of a game manager route.
Yeah.
And takes risks when the opportunities present themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I feel like he
because he has a good arm. It's not like he can't. He doesn't. Have to, I'm not saying he's gonna like.
I know
he is a fucking amazing arm, but
you could make the case that that the Browns right now are the best Browns team that you've seen in 30 years, 20 years or more. Since Butch Davis was the coach. That was the last time the Browns were any good. That's
not saying a lot, though.
I know, but thanks. What up, Jonathan? Thanks for hanging out with us. Panthers win. Yes. Well, congrats to them and congrats to the FIU soccer team men's soccer team for making the dance. We were suspect on them on Friday. Good for them. I know Jonathan's real happy with that, but stick around, man. Hang out with us for a little bit. We're talking NFL. Anyway, it's with Baker. The other issue that I have is, like you said, he tries to overcompensate. He does all these things, and he's got to remember, look, I'm more of a Garoppolo than I am any of these other guys. You know what I mean? And they've had a good team, like I was saying. Their best team since Butch Davis. That was the last time they won a playoff game or even made it to the playoffs, or I think it was the last time they won one before last season. And bro, that team, like, he should be really rallying those guys and getting them to play well and doing. They got a good defense. They got Myles Garrett, who's considered like one of the best DNs. all this stuff, and I don't think they'll make the playoffs. He's what you got Big Ben. Well, he's better. He's probably better than Big Ben because Big Ben's hurt and old right now.
Yeah.
You got Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. He's the third best quarterback in his own division.
Yes.
So at least, and you can maybe argue that this guy's better. But anyway, enough with the Browns. Trash. But I did want to ask you, and Dennis, feel free to chime in here. Now that we've seen. We've got a good sample size of the NFL. We've really been privy to some good football, some weird football, some strange football. I got some teams here. These are the easy ones. You got the Buccaneers, the Rams, the Packers, Cowboys, or Cards. Okay, those are your top dogs right now. Who do you think out of that group, Gus? Who do you think has the best chance of actually, reaching to Super Bowl? It doesn't have to be your Super Bowl pick. I'm saving that for the next episode or next week. But I kind of think like right now, as you're processing it and you're evaluating here, where do you see these teams? I mean, Packers just came off a big dub at home against Seattle. Rams obviously lost. Buccaneers lost. Cowboys a big win against the Falcons, and the Cardinals. Oof, man, they got embarrassed by the Panthers. Although no Kyler Murray, no DeAndre Hopkins. You got to take in availability. Take that into account here as well. But also, even though there is, they might not be playing. Is that something to worry? Is that like how they're doing? How the young people on the Facebook do these days? With the red flags. Is it a red flag? You know what I mean? So
yeah. No, I mean, come on, bro. You have Tom Brady on that list. Why would anybody pick against Tom Brady? That's stupid. Even though
you don't, so you're not taking much from the loss against Washington this week.
No, the Dolphins just beat the Ravens. Like, that shit happens all the time in the NFL, where the worst team in the league beats the best team in the league, and everybody's like, "What's going on?" And then it just turns out that they didn't eat their Cheerios that day or some shit like that.
Got you. All right, all right. Dennis, if you got your options there,
I mean, they still got a strong defense. They got no Gronk, but he still has Antonio Brown and
They have a million weapons, bro.
He got all these weapons, man.
Did you see
he's like 50 with all these weapons?
They said I think he's 5-0 with Antonio Brown. Get out of here, dude. Achilles, stop sabotaging the show, man. Either hop on or hop off, man.
He's not wrong. It makes no sense.
I know. I just don't want to give him any credit right now. I feel like he's not listening. He's just reading. Anyway, what's it called? I think and with Antonio Brown, he's 5-0, and without him, he's had all the losses. So that kind of gives you some insight. There's also the familiarity there with him and Gronk. Obviously, Gronk hasn't been playing for the last few weeks. I think the Bucs, when those two guys return, that's football elevated for the Bucs. I really think that they've been through this. That experience goes a long way. Like you said, I'm never going to doubt Brady. You know what I mean? He's, even at this age and everything, he's going to figure out a way to motivate guys and not let them, fall into those pitfalls and things like that. Like, there's a different, I don't want to say use the cliche stuff like culture, but there is.
Even if those two guys don't return, bro, like they
still feel good about
have a million weapons, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. They're a loaded team.
And their defense is even. They have Pro Bowlers on the defensive side too. Like, it's ridiculous.
Jonathan says Cardinals and LA Rams in the NFC have my pick. In the East or AFC, Buffalo still has the edge. Tennessee, if Henry was healthy. See, I have an issue with the Cardinals. I'm not sold on the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are. There was, man, I forget what year it was. I think I was like, it was probably like early on when I first joined the Navy. I think the Minnesota Vikings started off something like 6-0 one year and then didn't make the playoffs. I'm not going to say that the Cardinals are in that same, thing, but I'm not sold on Kyler Murray. I know Achilles is not sold on Kyler Murray either. He's got his reservations on him. I'm not crazy about him. I don't. JJ Watt's out. DeAndre Hopkins hurt. Your next best receiver is AJ Green. I think that was their next best guy, right?
Yeah.
I like James Conner. I like him a lot. I think he fits. With him,
the only thing with him is that they can't ride him.
Yeah,
they can't ride him because he's shown that he can't play a full season.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So he'll get injured eventually.
Yeah. So I'm definitely out of those teams that we mentioned. I'm definitely very, very down on the Cardinals. I wouldn't be surprised if
for
things
me with the Cardinals, it's just I don't trust a team when it's their first year being great. Yeah. That team usually never, never makes this. It's always like, oh yeah, they always build upon that. Yeah. Like the Chiefs. When the Chiefs were first great with Mahomes, they didn't win right away. They won the next year.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you could, but they were damn good, man. They were like,
damn good.
I'm not taking anything away from the Chiefs. I'm not putting the Chiefs and the Cards in the same category, though.
Well, but the Chiefs lost to Buffalo. I mean, not Buffalo. They lost to New England that year.
Yeah,
I mean, they had that game won,
and it was an AFC Championship game. I don't think the Cardinals will make it to even an NFC.
That was the first example that came to my head. But shit like that happens all the time.
Yeah,
teams they got to go through it in any sport.
Yeah. All right. So what about? Let me ask you. What about a team that I'm very high on, and it shames me to say this. I invited Daniel to come on the show here and defend his crappy ass Cowboys, but what about them Cowboys, man? Like, well, they're loaded.
Yeah.
I hate saying this. I've been wanting. One of my favorite things in life is Cowboy lose memes. Cowboy sucks. Okay. Yes. It's one of my favorite things. I love to talk shit about Cowboys fans. It's the best. Okay. I've only had the pleasure of doing it twice this season. I don't like that. I'm definitely, the quota has not been reached. The status quo is not fair. I don't like it. They're really good. Dak playing good. What's the Stephon Diggs brother? What's his the cornerback? What?
Trayvon Diggs?
I think so, right? He's the cornerback for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He's got like 8 picks in 9 games or something like that. It's a ridiculous stat already. He leads the NFL in it. He's a shutdown corner. Now this stuff won't happen next season because people will learn, hey, don't throw to that guy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But right now, everybody's like, no. We're not going to let the rookie beat us. We're going to keep going after him. And he's going to rack up pick after pick after pick, you know? But, here we go. Jonathan says, I would say the Cowboys are good enough to go to Super Bowl, but they will cowboy it up. Yeah, I mean, that's why I was saying.
For the Cowboys, that means that Dak Prescott gets hurt on the Saturday before the Super Bowl. And
yeah. Zeke gets caught with some other escorts and some sexual innuendos or something down on Bourbon Street. Or no, what is it? And they're going to be in LA he's going to be caught in some bad stuff out there in LA Live or something.
He's going to, it's Hollywood. So he's going to pay a prostitute to dress up like Princess Leia, and he's going to dress up like an Ewok. You know, that's what Zeke is gonna do.
Another direction.
Some weird like kink fetish is gonna come out, you know.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna get someone to dress up like Zeke, probably just dress up like him. You know what I mean? Live out that fantasy. I'm so good. Anyway, the Cowboys. They you know, I normally go to your belief there of like, if they haven't been there before, I don't really trust them to do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here we go.
But this
you know what? Leave that image there. Leave that image there because let's do it like this. There we go. Oh wait, no. Let's no. Wait, where are we?
Oh,
there we go.
Is that the catch that wasn't a catch?
Yeah, that's Dez when Dez caught it. That was a catch. That was a catch.
That was for sure a catch. But this current squad has been together for a while already, so I don't think they fall under that category.
Yeah, I hate their coach. I've never been a fan of McCarthy. He is just, I don't know, bro. That guy's a tool. I just never liked him. I don't know. There's something weird about him. He's like a fake tough guy. Yeah, not a fan. But CeeDee Lamb, legit. They're getting back Gallup they got him back this past week, and he's been out since like week 1.
Yeah.
Zeke doing it. Their O-line doing it. They got rid of that linebacker that they paid a lot of money to, and then they just said, you know what, we don't need him. You know, the Packers had him for like a couple of weeks. They dropped him too. Like, they're evaluating their talent and they're making those tough decisions. I feel like somebody not named Jerry Jones is actually, you know, making the calls now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's feeling a little different in Dallas, and hey, bro, Dallas being good is good for football. You know, gives you somebody to hate, and I'll definitely I'll be sticking because I'd probably want the Cowboys out of all those teams. No.
Them to lose the most?
In the Super Bowl. Yeah, I would definitely want them to lose in the Super Bowl, followed by that bum ass Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I'll tell you what, the Packers right now. Packers, unfortunately, man. I heard that now because this guy failed or got COVID, he doesn't even have to get tested anymore for the next 90 days because apparently your body is putting out all the virus still and all this stuff. And it's not. They didn't say it was. They said the bacterial load or something. They said something else.
Oh, they made up a rule.
Yeah, exactly. They basically said, oh, okay, so you don't have to wear your mask anymore. You sat in timeout. You thought about what you did. Don't worry about it. You guys got slapped on the wrist. Everything is okay. Congrats, I guess. Y'all got this one, yeah. But wait, our boy Ricky's on. Hey, Ricky, wait. Oh wait, sorry. Hold on.
Ricky?
Just stop in mind to make sure the Rams Giants aren't being unfairly slandered out here in these bi-coastal streets. Antibodies, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, no slander in the Rams here. Giants, bro. I'm not even wasting my time with the Giants. Doing COVID research, yeah, bro. That's me, bro. Legit. But
Edwin is clearly not afraid of needles. Look at his arm.
Bro, for sure, dude. Oh my God! By the way, I got my booster shot. If you haven't gotten your vax, go out there, get vax. If you haven't done the booster yet, the third one, bro, knocked me out the next day, bro. Remember I was making fun of you when you got your second shot. I was like, oh, you're such a wuss because I was tired
and I showed up to work a little late.
Because I was like, I showed up all the time, and other people called out. Everybody was calling. I was like, no, I stuck it out. Oh man, dude, I was out Sunday watching the games on the couch, just feeling like crap. But anyway, good, go get it. Hashtag triple vax click. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about everybody being safe. Go out there and get yours. Big Bird got his vax. Good for him. I don't know if you saw that. Became a whole political ping pong thing too afterwards. It was great. Look it up.
Oh, shit.
But anyway, So Packers, whatever. They're in position. They lost. Well, Aaron Jones might be out for like a week or two, but that AJ Dillon guy is good. They play. Let me see here. I think I had it. In 2 weeks, the Rams play the Packers, and I think that's where you're gonna find out who is the top dog in the NFC. That's me. That's my thinking here. I think I forget who the Cowboys are playing this week. What are you laughing at here?
I changed your name.
Vaxmer. Nice. Oh man. Ricky says, I'll even do a 4 just to make a point. It's whatever. I've been eating processed foods my whole life. I just want to be done with this crap. I did my part, and I did my part. So good for you, Ricky. Continue to eat your processed foods. Let's have a McRib together before it goes away. That's always a oh my God, mother of God. I cannot believe what's about to happen here. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Achilles, Vice Minister of Heat Propaganda, has abandoned Valanciunas food poisoning and joined us. Look at that, dude.
Right. Let's go.
There he is.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Welcome, sir.
Oh, hey.
How's it going?
How's abuelita, bro? How's abuelita?
Good.
Good,
85 and strong, bro.
That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Nice. Well, welcome, dude. We're in the middle of our just random NFL nonsense. I know it's your favorite topic, so chime in.
Over under how many minutes of football I watched between Thursday night and Monday night?
I'm gonna go with the under 5 because I know you didn't watch anything on Thursday, and I don't think you saw anything yesterday. So maybe you squeaked in 5 minutes on the weekend.
Nope, I watched 0 total minutes of football.
Wow. All right, so you're ready to talk about it.
I always have semi-informed opinions.
All right.
If I
did you happen to catch our Who's Got the Juice and Weekend Phonies?
No.
Okay, just to bring you up to speed, Gus went with Pat Mahomes as his juice and the Browns as his phony. Solid choices.
Yeah.
I went. My juice was the Detroit Lions for not losing a game. For not losing a game, and then my phonies was the Detroit Lions for not winning that game that they should have won. So I double dipped. I went with that. Do you have one? You want to hit us with one?
I was gonna say Lewis Hamilton, but that guy, he's annoying. So no.
Okay.
It has to be Taylor Heineke, bro. He's the Tom Brady killer. The guy almost knocked him out of the playoffs, and now he has a dub against him. It has to be him, bro. Like 100%.
I agree. Solid choice. What about a phony?
I don't really have a phony.
All right, no worries.
I didn't watch it. I know enough.
Now
retroactively, Jokic is quadruple phony.
All right.
Markieff Morris has been out for 4 games now.
Oh, what a jackass, dude. A jackass, bro.
Oh, he had it coming. What?
Oh, don't worry, bro. 3 weeks, baby.
Zlatan's version of the Jokic foul?
Dude, yeah, he leveled that guy.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
In the Spain versus Sweden game.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a free kick in the box, and he just shoulder tackled the dude.
Yeah, and then he pretended like somebody pushed him from the back. He fell down, falls down and shit. He's like, hey, what the fuck?
You know what's my favorite Zlatan video is that one time when he was in MLS and some guy like tapped him or something while he was walking back, and he goes, pop, and he slaps the guy, and then the guy falls down, and then Zlatan goes, and he falls down too. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you hit the guy. Oh, man, dude. Horrible. Anyway.
For some reason, people don't get mad at him, bro. And he does some wild shit, man.
Did you
and
see
people are just like, oh, Zlatan, that guy's crazy.
He's so crazy, that guy.
You know, it's such a weird thing with that guy.
What about, did you see his thing with the baby? Oh, no, not the baby. What's the guy's, that's his screen name. The guy who goes,
oh, yeah.
The Squid Game parody that they did where he was winning. The TikToker. Anyway, all right, let's get back up to speed. We got Achilles back here. We're talking NFL. So, okay, you said Tyler Heineke has got your juice. So apparently he's got the blueprint to beat Tom Brady is what you're kind of saying here, you know?
No one else does.
Would you say
it's a weird thing?
Would you say that? So, do you believe in like blueprints to beat somebody? Because I hate when they say that stuff on TV and on the radio. Like, oh, you know what? Because hey, the Niners just beat the Rams for the 5th straight time. They have the blueprint on how to beat the Rams, but no other team could do it.
People had the blueprint to slow down the Chiefs. Sooner or later, there is a blueprint. There obviously is, but sooner or later, talent's going to tell your blueprint to suck it. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean? I do believe that there are blueprints.
I think there's tendencies and stuff that you can exploit.
Yeah,
I don't think
exactly. It's just
I just hate the word blueprint. It's so the blueprint, like Tyler Heineke, he's got the blueprint. Because there's some jackass on like ESPN or Fox or one of these like, let's look at the tape here. Tyler Heineke with the blueprint on what you got to do to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, let me show you. First of all, this guy right here, he knows what he's like. He doesn't know anything. He just got lucky a couple of games and he lost one of them. Like, get out of here. It's not even that real. But anyway,
it's just a weird. He has juice. That's it. That's exactly what it is. For whatever reason, he has juice against Tom Brady, bro.
Perfect. You know what? That's the best way to describe it. Okay, I want to talk about something else, but before we wrap up this NFL topic here, Achilles, next week, I'm thinking I think we should all prepare for. I think we've had enough of a sample size, even though you didn't watch a minute of football this weekend, to start really evaluating and making our Super Bowl picks. I don't like the early season stuff where nobody knows anything. We've seen stuff. We can make some projections here. Maybe, where we're leaning towards, but I want to start going down that path next week, okay? Right now, I feel like we talked about these AFC teams and we talked about these NFC teams that are contenders. I'm telling you right now, I'm high on the Cowboys, unfortunately. I hate saying that, because it goes against all my happiness. I'm still not sold on the blueprint to beat the Rams. I think it's just, there's a lot of stuff there. They're all in, bro. They're trying to win. They're doing everything they can. I love it. Keep it going.
Well, wait till Von Miller figures out that defense and where he fits in it and all that shit. Oh, yeah. Man, they're going to be nasty.
And my big takeaway, though, is I can make a case why every team will not win. Like, that part's easy to me. Like, I can tell you, no, that team's going to suck because of this, and why they won't even make it to, like, a Super Bowl. And definitely in the AFC is where, I'll be honest with you, I'm having the most trouble because, Gus, you said, Patrick Mahomes had his Patrick Mahomes game this week, finally, Mm-hmm. Thankfully, all those points got me to beat Achilles in fantasy football this week. All exclusively.
That was real difficult. 2-7.
Hey,
it's real hard to beat me, bro.
The way he's been playing, bro. The way he had 2 touchdown passes in his last 3 games or something like that. And I happen to have half of KC. I went hard in the paint with every KC player. Okay, to draft. So I had Kelsey, Tyreek Hill, and Hilaire, the running back who's on IR. So going into yesterday's game, I had to the Chiefs game, I had nobody. I needed those points. I'll just leave it at that. So I'll tell you what though, the Chiefs.
You know what's scary about KC, man?
Yeah.
Like if you ask, people that watch football but aren't, encyclopedias of what's been going on.
Yeah.
How are the Chiefs doing? They'll be like, oh, man, they kind of got off to a shitty start. They had a good game this week though.
Yeah.
But you look at them and they're 6-4 and they're leading the division now. Remember a few weeks ago they were last place in the division. Yeah. Now they're first place again.
Well,
and so they're in that position as they're starting to figure it out.
Yeah,
that's scary.
The thing with me that I noticed, I watched, unlike Achilles here, I watched all of that Chiefs game. I was really focused on that. I really wanted to see because I had so much invested in my fantasy. My fantasy, bro. My fantasy equity was tied to a lot of this because in my other team, Achilles, I have Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and I think somebody else. So I went all in on the Chiefs this season. That was my draft strategy. So I was really focused on this because they've let me down the last few weeks, and I watched and I saw something because I've been watching them disappoint me for a few weeks, and I've been really extra focused on them this week. The biggest thing is when you think of the Chiefs, you think of that bang bang play, bro. One PTD, bro. Like the big home run every time. Like they're capable of that. But they also would do that. What they did this week that they hadn't done is that they put together drives, dude. They had like 2 or 3, I think, straight drives of like 15 plays or more for a touchdown. This guy realized I don't gotta chuck it deep every time. I'm chucking it out. They hit screens. They checked down to the running back. Everybody was involved, which in turn opened it up for Kelsey, who finally had a good game. Tyreek always gets his points. That's the one guy, like he's a vacuum. He gets anything that comes to him. But even then, you're doubling him up. Yeah, it's just I saw Mahomes, even though a couple of times, like that touchdown late that he threw to Williams in the end zone where he going one way, just threw it up to his running back. Yeah, I was like, oh God, he's going back to it. But it worked out in his favor, But again, I saw them put it together against a pretty decent team this week. And I was like, okay, the Raiders, that's a divisional game that they usually struggle with, and they put them away. They did what they hadn't done all season. They put a team away. They played complete. And the defense, which is the biggest suspect thing that the Chiefs have, played a complete game, played well, pressure, didn't give up, a lot of things. This past week could be that game that says, okay, the Chiefs are back on track. Everything, because a couple weeks ago, I was like, bro, panic alarm. When they were 1-1, I was hitting the panic alarm already. Like everything felt bad, and I was validated by their play the following weeks. But this week, I like what I saw. But everybody else in the AFC, I don't believe in the Bills. I don't believe in the Titans. I love Lamar Jackson. Don't believe in them.
Can win 15 straight Super Bowls. You'd be like, overrated.
Trash.
They're just
super
lucky,
trash.
bro.
Yeah, all luck. No faith in the Titans. The Ravens. It's just too much for Lamar. Yeah, it's too much for Lamar. But I'm going to say something that's going to be sad, and it hurts me to say this, bro. But, man, watch out with the Patriots, bro. That son of a bitch found another Brady, bro. Bill Belichick found this other Brady, man.
And everyone's like, Kelly's just so stupid. How are you going to say he's the best quarterback after 1 week?
Oh, my God.
I told you. And, again, I'm not saying he's, going to be the guy, but he's good enough. You know what I mean?
More than good enough.
Day one against, Lefty Marino, and you compare the two, and it's like, I can tell which one is better.
Yeah. Worst job. I used to be a child actor and model and actor or whatever. Look at little McCorkle right there, bro.
McCorkle.
That's a Cobra Kai ass motherfucker, bro. Fuck that guy.
Why is his tie so small? Like, I know he's a kid.
Seriously.
Even for a kid, that tie is too small.
Bro, that's
like an infant's tie.
It's the people. There's like a whole thing. Merle Hodge on ESPN used to be a big fan of the short ties. Real weird, bro.
It is weird.
Super weird. I've never.
Like,
and then there's
is it there to tickle your belly button? What's going on, bro?
And you know what I hate is the extra long Donald Trump ties. I think I might hate those even more.
That's just your balls.
Yeah. Oh, it's just so gross.
You're either taking your belly button or balls, bro. There's
no,
bro.
You know what I mean? Right at the belt, man. Get it right, McCorkle. Get that McCorkle off the screen. I don't want this guy winning. I'm tired of him.
But is Belichick back then?
Belichick's back because here's the thing: they're putting up points. Like 40-something against the Jets. They put up who did they play this week? Good grief. I'm blanking out who they played. But they dropped a bunch of points this week. They dropped a bunch of points the week before. And the thing is,
the Browns.
Oh, the Browns. The Browns. Yeah. They dropped a bunch of points, but here's the thing: is that they're not giving up points, and that's what Belichick is his staple is his defense.
The thing is, last year half their defense was like, "Nah, I'm good, bro."
Yeah,
they took the year off.
Remember they got rid of Stephon Gilmore, defensive player of the year. They said no thanks, no go, and he's like, "All right, fine, I'm gonna go to Carolina." First game back. In the end, first game back of the season was against the Patriots. Intercepts McCorkle, takes it, runs it back. I don't know what, and then they ended up dropping 40-something on them. And Mac Jones just killing them, bro. So unfortunately, I'm very scared. I probably have more faith right now in the Patriots than I do in the Bills to win the division.
That's incorrect.
The Bills. Here's the thing, man. The Bills are all about Jason Allen, and he's great. Josh Allen. Sorry, I meant to say that he's great. He's phenomenal, but I've seen him, and when it's not going his way,
die by him.
And the running game isn't like it used to be. You don't know who's back there. It wasn't like they don't have a steady running back guy. The wide receivers but Stephon Diggs is great, but after him, I don't got no stock on Emmanuel Sanders. I don't Cole Beasley. Those aren't guys. I don't know their tight end. Their defense is. The defense is legit. I'll give them that. They have that. But the scary thing is what we're just talking about. The Patriots defense is getting better. So Ugh.
I'll tell you what.
I need to take a shower. Cold one.
Patriots have easier
praising
schedule.
The Cowboys and the Patriots, bro.
The Patriots have an easier remaining schedule than the Bucs. I mean,
of course, they play in the worst division in sports.
Exactly, bro. Unbelievable.
They both who?
The Patriots?
What? I meant the Bills.
Oh yeah. Oh,
the Patriots have an easier remaining schedule than the Bills.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Because the Patriots they play the Jets and they play us twice. Well, they have one more against us. You know, we're gonna stink that up.
I mean, aside from the conference game or from the divisional games that both teams have left, the other teams like Bills have to pay the Bucs and the Saints.
Well, yeah, they're playing the division winner schedule, you know, because they won the division last season. So, and at the same time, I'm not even saying that they lost to the Jaguars. You know, I'm not even bringing that up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even bringing up that they got beat by the Jaguars, you know, but their defense was good. That's why I'm saying their defense was solid. They only gave up 9 points, but they only scored 6 because, you know, you live and die by it. There again, the Jaguars gave you the blueprint on how to beat the Bills.
If the Patriots win the division, I'll be so upset, bro.
I'm telling you, get ready to be upset, bro.
You fire everyone. McDermott, Allen,
everybody,
Diggs,
dude.
You start over in Buffalo. If
you relocate the Dolphins to the NFC West. You create a new division and you just forget about it, bro. We're doomed. We're seriously doomed that guy Mac Jones is going to be our terror.
Bro,
we're so focused on Allen, but it's going to be this.
When's the last time playing the Jets meant anything? Because it means something for the Dolphins to not be the worst team in the division.
Yes, bro. Yes. So, oh God. So let's talk about the Dolphins here a little bit. I got some receipts here.
I gotta go. I think I need to go back.
No. You're sticking around here,
bro. I gotta go back.
No. Don't give me this. All right, where is my albums? Okay, so I took some screenshots the other day. October 8th, Friday, and October 8th of this year, I woke up one morning at 9:43 a.m. and I said, I had a dream. Finstradamus vision. Russell Wilson will be a Miami Dolphin next season. And you know what? I think it's happening even more now. What you saw this week with Seattle officially they're done. They're toast. Seattle's trash. That team is just not built to win. He's unhappy. I know the finger thing. He's got all the things. Everything is lining up that we're going to make that move. We're going to go away from the Deshaun Watson stuff, which is good. But Stephen Ross, if they keep Flores and Stephen Ross keeps Flores, then they're going to get rid of Tua because they want to win and they're not convinced, which is messed up, you know, because I'm on the Tua train. I want him to stay here. But if Tua leaves, which I think it's going to happen, I don't think that they're sold on him unless he has some miraculous second half here. I'm really starting to believe more and more that Russell Wilson is going to be that quarterback next season because he's going to be cheaper than a Deshaun Watson King's ransom that they want. You know, there's no liability. Basically, Russell Wilson is what they wished that Tua could be. You know, but he's already there, and he's only 32 years old, man. How crazy is that? He's 32, and Cam, your boy, 32 years old too. By the way, did he scream, "I'm back," or did he say, "I'm vaxxed"? I don't know. Both sounded the same.
I highly doubt he said vaxxed. I will put
money he said, "I'm vaxxed." You know, when he was doing that in the touchdown celebration. But good for him back in. But I don't know. What do you guys? How do you guys feel about this?
I just don't understand why anyone thinks anyone wants to come to Miami.
It's not so much that he wants to come to Miami, is that I really think that he doesn't want to be in Seattle anymore.
That's fine, but everyone, it's the same thing that everyone thinks that the Heat's a landing spot, and just because we're in Miami, people want to be here. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I get
unless
your
we're going to pay
thing
$1 billion, which again, I doubt because they've shown that they're cheap and they don't spend money on anyone. So I just don't understand why everyone thinks, the Dolphins is such a great landing spot. The organization is a disaster from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Unless you're Aaron Rodgers and you're playing 1 or 2 year contract, fine.
Well, that's where I think Seattle.
He's 32, bro. He can still go out there and win a title. You know what I mean?
And I feel like
that shit in Miami.
And this is what I was telling you guys.
What Jonathan commented was going to be my point. Like I don't think he's going to want to go somewhere where he's going to continue to get destroyed because he has no O-line. You know what I mean?
All right, I get you. I feel you, but I got answers for that. It's the same reason Deshaun Watson would want to come here, knowing that they would have to give up everything here to get him, and he's going to be in a similar situation over there.
He was in a loser spot anyway. Exactly.
I get it, but here's the thing, man. These are athletes. There's only 32 teams in the NFL. There's 32 starting quarterback jobs, and no matter how bad the job is, okay, every quarterback who has it thinks that they're the answer, thinks that they're the guys who can take their team over, that they can be the difference maker, they can be the change, they can do all that stuff, man. It's called competitive nature. It's called it's an ego. It's all that
stuff. Deshaun Watson's 25 years old, so you can give an organization time to build. At 32 and your body's falling apart, that's not the same thing.
Here's the thing. The Deshaun Watson thing, he has the no trade, and that's a valid point. That's a great point. He's a lot younger. He might be more willing to do this. But again, the reason I am going back I'm buying more into this Russell Wilson to Miami thing is because, again, last season he was upset with how everything ended, and this is the same conversation we have. I have the receipts here, bro. I have the chat screenshots of our chat, and what he named was the Dolphins as one of those landing spots, and the fact that he will not require that king's ransom that a Deshaun Watson would
we were 10-6.
Makes it more interesting. Makes it. But here, okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. How much different? Let me ask you this. How much different from that 10-6 team personnel wise? Okay.
It doesn't matter personnel wise.
No. I'm not just saying. Listen. I'm just talking about on paper, what we have, the roster constructed as is. If you look at the roster, how it is now and how it was last season with the 10-6 team, okay? If it was enticing for him then and he was willing to do something there based just solely on the record, then he knows that this roster, which technically on paper is better, you have a little more weapons, you have a little more flexibility,
but it's worse.
You have experience.
That's the problem.
But how much worse is it though?
It is worse. It's significantly worse.
You
think he wants to come here and have 7 offensive coordinators and a weird owner and no, bro. The worst offensive line in the history of offensive line.
You know what would make more sense? If Dak Prescott gets injured again, I could see the Cowboys trading for Russell Wilson. Getting rid of Dak.
I see him going to Cleveland before he comes to Miami.
Oh no! Honestly, the other team,
Baker's contract's up soon. No one wants to pay that fucking guy.
But that's the thing.
Walk and bring in Russell Westbrook.
There you go again, Russell Westbrook, bro. Look, I agree with that sentiment, but here's the thing, bro. They'd rather pay Baker the money and not lose draft picks than
no chance.
Building pieces.
That's a win now team, bro. That's not.
And all they're doing is losing. I don't know. Honestly, the team that I think the other little secret threat team there that I think has a good chance at stealing them, which in my defense.
You know what my Finstradamus prediction is going to be?
Let me see if it's the same one I'm thinking.
Green Bay, bro.
No.
Aaron Rodgers is going to dip. And Russell's going to swoop right in to a really good team and dominate, dude.
I'm telling you.
Okay, put it in the book.
All right, we'll put it in there. Let me see. Where's the book? Where's the book? Here's the book.
You find that book and you put it in.
There it is. It's in the book.
You like that?
When it comes to that, I'm gonna go on your tangent here, but the team that I think is the dark horse for Russell Wilson, if it's not us, the Saints. I have a feeling the Saints. That's the team that could sneak in there.
You are comparing the Saints to the Dolphins.
I'm telling you, bro. But here's the thing, though. We can offer more than the Saints. That's the thing. We have a better trade proposal package to Seattle than the Saints do. That's why we have. I still think we're sitting in the right spot in the table now.
But Russell Wilson doesn't give a shit about what the Dolphins can offer the.
Seattle. But he doesn't have the no trade clause like Deshaun Watson.
But the same way he said he secretly wanted to come here. When that trade starts matriculating, the same thing is to be like, oh, Russell Wilson does not want to be stuck in that horseshit situation.
Hey, that's fine. But Seattle at the end of the day, Seattle's gonna go. Okay, I get 3 first-round picks or 1 first-round pick.
But then Miami.
Seattle doesn't give a shit about Russell Wilson's feelings, bro. They're going to trade him and get the best package back for him.
Miami is not going to trade for a guy that doesn't want to be there.
And also, they'd probably trade him to Miami over New Orleans because New Orleans is a conference rival. They could end up playing Russell Wilson in a playoff game.
I'm not saying that he's going to go anywhere.
I'm just he's gone. He's gone after this season. Seattle is complete rebuild. They're put a bomb. They just boom, done. Everybody's out. Like that team, they man.
Quarterbacks don't get traded, bro.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Aaron Rodgers, I think he's going to Pittsburgh. I think Roethlisberger retires.
I think
Aaron Rodgers steps in, and then I don't know, Jordan Love.
That's why That's why Pittsburgh's not so worried about having a guy to replace Ben right now.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph. Like, they
like Rudolph, get out there. If you win, you win, and if not, whatever.
Please don't be racist. Just don't lose too many games. Thank you.
No, I don't like that. Boy.
Which also, man, people shit on Ben, but look at the Steelers without Ben, bro. They're garbage.
That was
I
mean,
they're garbage,
the Steelers almost became the team that my big phony. If it wasn't for the Lions. I didn't know who to pick there, but because like I said earlier, man, Pittsburgh did everything possible to lose that game.
How many overtime rounds did that go, bro?
No, they only go one.
No, but I know it's like a time.
No, he said how many scores.
Oh, how many possessions? They had multiple.
Yeah.
Detroit intercepted a pass. I think Detroit intercepted a pass, and then afterwards, they missed the field goal. Then they were driving Pittsburgh. The tight end catches the pass, goes running, and then he fumbles it. Detroit recovers it, and then they couldn't get down the field. Like it was bad, bro. It was super, super bad. And then the field goal.
They traded like 4 times, bro. I think they each had 4 attempts.
Something like that. Who was
it? Penn State and who went 47 overtimes but only scored 15 points?
Yeah, that was my big phony a few weeks ago. That's right. 18 points in like a 12 overtime game. Yeah. Get out of here, bro. Get out of my life. Anyway, let's move a little bit here because I'm just planting that seed of Russell Wilson. We're gonna let it marinate, and I'm telling you that's gonna come back up in the off season. We're gonna have some fun with it. But right now, the big news this weekend locally, South Florida College was the both colleges finally.
Yeah, man.
The FIU fan base. I know Jonathan over here. He was real how insane is that NFL players didn't know the game could end. If you don't know that,
Najee Harris,
you're an idiot.
Najee Harris didn't know that.
Alabama education, bro. Get out of here, bro.
He's a rookie. Is he too young to remember when the Eagles? Because when it happened to the Eagles, I didn't know that either.
No, and you're not an NFL player, and Donovan McNabb is a sapingo for not knowing that back then. Okay, like get out of here
for sure. Yeah, but he has been in the
league
for
the
a
team,
while
and you're that good. Like get out of here, bro. I didn't know a game could end in a tie. Yeah, moron. And Najee Harris, same thing, bro. Like your Alabama education, that's what it gets. Huh?
What year was that?
I don't know. I have to look it up. But anyway. Locally, I know, like I said, Jonathan is happy. FIU soccer got their invite to the big dance. They're actually hosting a game on Saturday. LemonCityLive will be there. We're going to be covering that as well. But they finally did something, man, and it got ugly quick. Now let's take this in 2 pieces here. Let's start with FIU first, okay? FIU got rid of what's his name?
Pete Garcia.
Pete Garcia. Canned him. Said adios. Finally. There's this whole movement now of getting rid of Rosenberg. Everybody's pissed off at Rosenberg too, and I'm like, look, bro, presidents don't really care about athletics. All they care about is fundraising, and trying to bring more money to school and leaving the reputation. And athletics is probably last on their mind. And I know this because I work for one. So they really it's all political. But anyway, when it comes to
but I don't understand that because when you have a good athletic program, that brings in so much fucking money.
It does, but not as much as you think.
It's not the same.
Yeah, put it this way: there's a lot more educational stuff than there is when it comes to athletics. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're at a big school.
It's a university. It's
and that's the whole thing.
No,
why their focus is on that.
Like at the U, it makes a big difference when the athletic programs are good because then that'll be a deciding factor. But for FIU,
FIU,
no one's like, FIU, Conference USA, let's go.
No, I mean, all right, I'm really interested in seeing like the amount of money of donations that came into UCF before that national championship and after. You know,
but again, UCF,
FIU, and it's not the same size school, and
I mean, of course, not at the same time, but UCF at one point was FIU. You can grow to become that.
Yeah, but look
at Cincinnati.
But they grew faster.
Cincinnati's.
Put it that way. They grew fast. No, Cincinnati's been good. Cincinnati's has been a decent program for a while.
I'm saying they're not a Power 5 conference school. I
know, man.
Cincinnati's been good for in recent memory.
But
they weren't good 15 years ago.
But they were established well over 15 years ago.
And they've always had a basketball program.
Yeah,
of course. They've existed longer, and that's what I'm saying.
And that's what
the longer your school's around, you can grow to become that.
But here's the big thing, man. It's just that FIU, as much as I love them and as proud of being an alumni as I am, it's just they haven't accomplished anything on the field, bro. Like they just haven't. They got a couple of bowl wins,
and neither did any of those schools until they did.
No, I don't know the history of UCF, but I'm telling you, it's a longer history, and they've had more success. We've had a lot more crap seasons than they've had. You know what I mean? And you're competing down here with University of Miami. You're competing down here with the local. I mean, even Miami-Dade College is the biggest community college in the country. You know what I'm saying? Broward College. There's so much stuff. The beaches, pro sports teams, everything like that. UCF doesn't have that. USF doesn't have. USF in 2000 and I forget what it was. 2005, 2006.
They were number 2.
They were number 2 in the country. You know what I mean? Yeah. They'll have their moments. You know what I'm saying? We've never even sniffed a top 25 down here because again, it's just too hard. So
the program is still very young, and when that happened to UCF, FIU was like 4 years old.
But again, probably around that time. So again, we got to pump the brakes on trying to compare ourselves to these other more established teams. Look at it for what it is right now.
I'm not comparing them now, like their timelines, like if they match up exactly. I'm saying FIU can eventually become a school that that sniffs success, but if they're not gonna invest anything at all into it, it's just never going to happen.
And that's what I'm saying. The thing is that it takes a long time to get there. And I know we get impatient, and I get impatient. I would love to see them be good because, you feel like you've had these little small glimpses of something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what is it? Jonathan here says, truth. Rosenberger has separated himself from the alumni, students who care about athletics, the Greeks, and general student morale. Again, I'm not surprised. FIU needs to invest in infrastructure. Athletic fundraising has been non-existent for years. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I just, for whatever reason, I don't think they're FIU boosters. Yeah. There's no alumni who's like, you know what? This is on me. Millions.
Mm-hmm. I already heard that on the other side, across town at University of Coral Gables over there, with the Hurricanes, their boosters apparently. Them finally firing Blake James, and moving on from him.
Those purse strings.
Those boosters all of a sudden have, from what I've been reading, what I've been seeing, and talking to people that I know are real connected with the university, have been telling me is that now those boosters are like, yo, I'm in now. I'm in. Yeah. This was the final little tipping point for them that they're like, all right, you know what? This guy's gone. Now it's a time for a fresh start. Let's go after a big coach. Let's go after the proper athletic director. We're tired of because there is, like you said, there's a lot of good boosters down here for the Canes. There's a lot of people that are invested in the old success of the Hurricanes that, want to relive that. You know what I mean? So we don't have that history with FIU at all. So it's going to take a little while longer
for
them.
It's brand new program, bro.
But again, 20 years is new, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. I think the interesting thing about the FIU stuff is this whole Butch Davis coming out, and is Butch going to be on the game on Saturday?
Yeah.
He's going to be there?
Confirmed that he's going to coach the 2 games.
Okay, so he's coaching, even though apparently he says FIU sabotaged the whole football program, which I don't know. I mean, probably true. Butch also, his history is also a little suspect too. So maybe I don't know.
I mean, look, when that little stat that came out that shows that FIU spends more money than all the other schools in Conference USA, yet they don't have the facilities to match like that. Being the fact that FIU is in Miami, of all, the fucking dirtiest city in the United States, probably when it comes
to surprising.
When it comes to politicians and all that kind of shit. I wouldn't be surprised if, they're spending the most money, but it's being pocketed by the wrong people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, we need really good buses. I know a guy who has a bus. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, we need someone to paint the field. I know someone who paints fields. That's all that is, bro.
FIU is, I'm sure they're suffering from I know a guyism. You know what I mean?
Oh.
For sure, dude.
Yes.
That's the only way a program like that can spend that kind of money and it not show up anywhere.
Yeah. Jonathan says you're right. It's a small group, but Kirk Landon dropped $1 million for the field house. The newest boosters have been pumping money into the education side. Yeah,
well, I mean, because it's known as an educational institution.
Yep.
It's a well-known school for academics.
Yeah. Think about it this way. If you watch those Billy Corbett docs, he tells you about how in the 80s, this guy what was his name? The old president of UM was like, oh, we're the Harvard of the South. And, we're academia over here in Miami, and
that's how you know. The second you call it that, you're out, bro.
Exactly. And think about that was in the 80s. And then the 90s, they were still dealing with that. And to this day, they're still, trying to shed that image and this and that because they still think of themselves. A lot of people think of themselves as an educational first.
Yeah.
education first institution as opposed to, something that's driven by athletics. And now they're starting to think about how long it's taken them and us that we're an even bigger, obviously, educational institution than we are athletics. It's gonna be a hard time, bro. It's gonna be a hard time.
There's nothing wrong with being an education first.
Every
university
all.
should be an education first institution. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, the University of Miami specifically wouldn't have grown as much as they have grown, and it's documented in Billy Corbin's documentary. If it wasn't for the success of that football team, that brought in so much money.
But
that's why they have that partnership with Jackson. That's why their medical school is one of the best in the fucking world.
But they also suffer from the same I know a guyism too, because everybody wants a cut out of that stuff. And when you start looking at the receipts, Donish is they're holding those big checks at bowling events and stuff like that and charities, but we don't know what happened or who that money came from and stuff like that. But anyway, let's look at the on the field side here. Okay, we got two lame duck coaches. One who's already said he's not coming back. You got Manny Diaz, who just came off a fucking horrible loss to the Knowles, man.
Yeah,
like it couldn't have started any worse for the Hurricanes that game. It was two interceptions. Wasn't his fault. Then the fumble recovery. But I'll be honest, watching the game, I was like, you know what? Even though that. They're still in it. It's the Knowles.
I have never seen a roller coaster of emotion like that on Twitter. Ever. I've been on sports Twitter for a long time with a lot of different teams. I have never seen anything go from fire him, don't even let him leave Tallahassee, to he's back. Yes, we're doing it.
Oh my God. It was unbelievable. I'll be honest. I was very even keel. I didn't get on. I was following on Twitter, but I didn't let my emotions get out and I didn't want to get ahead of myself either, but I had a good feeling. I was like, you know what, man, this Seminoles team is bad, bro. This is a really bad football team. Even with the 3 turnovers, they've only got, I think it was 17 points, and it wasn't like they were dominant. Like, I don't know. I didn't feel like a threat. And I was like, all right, you know what? The Canes, they're going to get back at 1 touchdown and this whole game changes. And I was like, all right, I felt like I was at that line. Like, all right, if it goes one more score for the Knowles without a scoring, like, all right, then it's over. It didn't get there. Tyler Van Dorsey, Swole Dorsey, came in there and just started doing stuff, bro. Like he said, hey, and props to him. That dude's going to be legit. Like, he's going to be a good, like, he went in there to the biggest rival of your school at their house. You just had the worst start possible in your first rivalry game, 2 interceptions and a fumble loss, and you went back in there, played cool, stayed calm, made good plays, and played a completely different game right after that, from that moment on. You know what I mean? No turnovers, smart decision making, no dirty, like no crazy plays, no just played very, very well. And
he's a freshman, right?
Yeah.
Bro, do you know what it is for a true freshman to go into the quintessential rivalry game of your school and put up 4 touchdowns and 316 passing yards, bro? That's fucking insane.
Hold on, let me see.
That kid's gonna be. He's gonna have a nice future there, bro.
He is, and like I said, I'm worried about my primo, but that's he's got to battle that out. But
bro,
TVD came in there, comes over to FIU. But this guy, TVD came in there. They brought him back. They were up 8 points. 8 points. A touchdown, an extra point. And then they had a chance. FSU drove down the field. They settled for a field goal. They said they're going to come back and try to get the touchdown later. And then it was a 3rd and short. And we did a little screen pass to Mallory, who didn't get the first down, and we were forced to punt. But that right there, that's when it worried me, because we're like, all right, well, you know what? Let's still have faith in the defense. We'll pin them back. And what happens? First play, 60-something yards all the way to the other side of the field. And
Didn't
then
FSU convert like a
4th and 14 to get that 1st and goal.
That's
when it should have been a touchdown. I thought maybe, just let them score, bro. Just let them score. Like a part of me was like, just let him score. Your offense is clicking.
Make the right he never makes the right move when it counts.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
Surprisingly, he's 2-0 against the Seminoles. I mean, good grief, that guy, bro. But it was tough to watch. Canes lost it, heartbreak fashion. And then I'm sorry, I did not know you need 3 seconds to spike the ball. I
didn't know that was a rule either.
That to me was a rule that was made up on Saturday, and I don't think we'll ever see that rule again in the history of college football. That legit was made up on the rule. Bro, that's it. Some guy wrote that in there, and he said, yes. Yes, I got him this time. And that's it. And you'll never see that, dude.
You know when I knew that the Canes were going to lose? They were featuring a defensive player named Silvera, Nesta Silvera.
Silverio,
right?
Silverio, something like that. That's the guy who got the fumble.
Yeah, Silvera. And they were saying, "Oh, Silvera has never lost to FSU," and I was like, "Fuck,
damn it!"
Well, man, I mean, we were coming off of 4 or 5 in a row against the Noles, and Manny was undefeated. I was like, "Damn, yo, yeah." I honestly, I wasn't the only time, like the whole game. I should have. The whole game, I was like, "All right, they're gonna come back. We still got this. It's gonna be a good game." And I was enjoying it. I was very impressed. It was a fun game. It was not the outcome that you wanted, but. Taylor says, I agree. Should have let him score and get back on offense. And at that point, to me, it was when we didn't get the first down. We get that first down, game over. Game over. We pin them back. We milk more time off the clock. There's no way they were going to come back. But we didn't. We pin them back there with that 4th and 14. I can't believe you gave up a 4th and 14 to that. I was like, but just
defensive mastermind, Manny Diaz. Oh no, he should be the defensive. No, bro, you need to get that guy gone. All the way gone.
So, but now that puts us in the situation where the Canes, obviously, they're going to move on from Manny at the end of the season. They're just going to let him do his little farewell tour here.
Are they going to hire Butch Davis?
I hope not. I don't put any stock in that. Be smart about it. Get somebody else.
20 years ago, that would have been like. Oh.
I'm hearing Alonzo Highsmith is being considered for some type of
I don't understand that. Like, I saw that the players are having like the OG players are having a meeting to talk about the history, the future of the school. What the fuck are they gonna do, bro?
Bro, again,
this goes stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
This goes back to the days, bro. Nobody playing on that team recognizes anybody good from those old days, bro. Nobody who's playing on these teams saw a great Cane play NFL football. Who's the last great Cane that's playing? It was Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. Those guys were the last real great Canes to be playing. Frank Gore's gone. McGahee's gone. All those guys from that last 2001 team, ain't nobody in the league anymore. Nobody's playing. No. That was so long ago. It's 20 freaking years ago.
But all these 20 years ago. Yeah, we need to make Highsmith the AD and whatever former player the coach. It's like, bro,
I'm not, bro. I think you need somebody.
He's smart. Like,
I think they need somebody else, something different.
Maybe they'll hire Ken Dorsey.
Ken Dorsey. The only reason why I would like the Ken Dorsey hire is because he understands how to make quarterbacks great, you know what I mean? And he understands how to coach. I don't know if he could do all the other stuff.
He's coached at a high level.
He's a great coach.
He's literally the only one that makes sense.
Well, as a college coach, is a whole other thing.
I'm sure there are better guys.
Bring Ed Orgeron back, baby. He's a free agent.
Bro, I was thinking that. I was thinking that yesterday, dude.
I don't want that.
The first thing I thought is when I realized they were gonna get rid of Manny, I pictured Ed Orgeron in the Rock show.
Yeah,
and I was like, yo, they gotta bring back Ed Orgeron.
No, bro. Yeah, no way Butch goes to UM. They want Mario Cristobal. I don't think they're gonna get Mario Cristobal. They can't compete with Nike money. But
that's a pipe dream. Who's asking for that?
No. Here's the thing, bro.
As Canes fan, bro.
There's a lot of them.
It's the same thing that Russell Wilson's gonna come. Well, he said that he would love to come home.
Don't listen to that guy. Get him out of here. God, okay, we're talking about the Canes here, all right? I don't want you.
The same Joe. He said your points here, right? That he would like to come back. No. Money's money, and winning is winning.
No, look, Cristobal. But there's way more ties to Miami with Cristobal than there is with Wilson coming here.
Thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah. But don't compare the two. They're different. Leave my pipe dream alone. All right. I'm telling you, the only thing that is making me that's making me think that maybe something he might entertain it is I'm telling you, I've been hearing a lot from a couple of people that I know that are big into this Kane stuff, and I've been reading about this. The boosters are apparently I trust me, I'm the first one to say it's a pipe dream, and I'm saying this, but I've been hearing that this is the most motivated the boosters have been in a long time. Now, I don't know if that equates to Nike money to getting this guy here, but I'm just saying, if there was a little meter that says probability, this is as high as it's ever been. I'm just saying it's as high as it's ever been. Be real low.
If you put enough money together, the amount of expectations that's going to come with that money is going to lead to failure. Straight up. Because he's going to have no time. That program is dog shit right now. It just is.
It's TVD, bro. I'm all in with TVD, baby. I'm all in with.
Literally, name another guy on that team. That's good.
The running back was pretty solid.
Oh yeah, the guy I don't know his name. He's pretty solid.
Austin Rand.
Transfer. Who's gonna be gone soon?
Mallory, the tight end. We got good.
Mallory's really good. Mallory's really good.
To FIU. Jake Garcia to FIU. FIU's back in the game next season. All right. And Ken Dorsey's the AD. I like it. I'm all down for that.
To FIU. I will become the biggest FIU fan in history, bro.
Les Miles. Go get Les Miles, bro. Where's that guy at? Was he in Kansas or something? No, Kansas got some money. Yeah. That dude, bro. The Mad Hatter, bro. That guy was crazy. All right.
No, anyway. See, he'll never come because there's not real grass for him to eat. He can't eat that synthetic shit.
Oh, yeah. He ain't about that synthetic. We'll get real grass out here for sure.
We'll get him Dr. Pepper. He'll be fine.
Anyway, all right. So let's wrap it up here. Now that we got Achilles here, I gotta ask, bro. You see my name, Vax Verstappen over here. We gotta bring it in, bro. We haven't had a good, successful. We haven't had Vax Verstappen, bro. Good God. We haven't had a good, successful F1 talk here. See, I gave you Gus for stacking, and now you gave me Vax Verstappen. I like it.
There you go, bro. You're paying the favor.
We haven't had a good F1 or FU, bro. Let's gear it up, bro. Let's get it to the grid here. Let's see. You did watch the race, though, right?
I did watch it.
Okay, good. I watched the start and the finish. This was in my concussed coma of Sunday Vax recovery. I fell asleep in some of the middle laps. I don't remember, but I watched. Man.
That's got to be. I don't know. I'm gonna say that's the best F1 race I've seen. I've only been watching this season, so
yeah. No, this season it's the most competitive one for sure.
Well, for me, it's still when Ocon won. I'm a big fan of that one, just because the whole Alonso keeping this dude Hamilton.
Cool. That was cool too.
Battle for like 4 or 5 laps. There was great.
Maybe it wasn't the best race. It was just the most competitive I've seen a race.
So give us the
top to bottom. Yeah. Top to bottom.
Mm-hmm. Give us the backstory here going into the race, because there was some gossip,
drama.
Lewis
Hamilton got DQ'd in
the sprint
qualifying.
No, before the qualifier. So he had to start at the back of the sprint, and then he made it all the way to the top. And then they had to switch something out on his car, so he had to take a penalty again. So he went from last to first to last again to 10th. Yeah.
Oh,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then Max Verstappen had the same thing where he had to take a huge. He didn't have to take a grid penalty, but he had to pay a huge fine because they changed something in his car.
Wasn't it because he touched?
No. It was because he touched the spoiler of Hamilton's car.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he had to get something changed too. I saw.
No. He touched the spoiler after the race or after the sprint. He walked up to the back of the car and started touching it, and they fined him for touching it. And that's it. Like $50,000. There you go.
Real, man.
Unbelievable.
So there was all that drama.
Oh
yeah.
I think Bottas he has pole position, so everyone's like, oh great, this is going to be easy. He's going to catch up. He's going to slingshot him. Whatever.
Yep.
Nope. Sorry. He gets messed up. Max goes in front, leading. Then they start playing the pit game. Oh, I'm gonna do the overtake or the undertake, and whatever. And dude,
it's always so anticlimactic when somebody wins the pole and they lose it in the very first turn of the first lap, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What was all that for, man?
I feel you. Yeah. I feel you on that.
So pretty much barely even in the middle.
Yeah.
Hamilton was already striking distance with Max for like 20 laps, dude. I've never seen that where every turn it was like, is he gonna get him?
He almost had him a few times too.
Yeah, it was so intense. It was amazing.
I know you hate Mercedes, and Taylor, if you're listening,
I told you Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton were up for my juice this week because they've been getting blown out. Their car has been awful compared to Red Bull, and they had their ass this entire race.
But see, here's my thing, though. I feel, maybe I'm wrong. I've been watching the races, not as long as you. You're a longer fan by 2 or 3 weeks. But I've been, and by the way, next week is the last race, right?
No, there's 3 more races.
3 more races? Okay, I think I only saw one on the list. Okay, it's Qatar, right? Oh no, they're back in U.S.
Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and
no. So it's back to back in Qatar. to end the season. I think it's Saudi Arabia next, and then they do back-to-back races.
They're not coming back to the U.S.? I thought they were doing one more. Okay. No. All right. So correct me if I'm wrong here. All right. Maybe I've been watching this, but look, Max Verstappen, incredible. Beast. Yeah. Always out in the front. But I feel like all season long, all I've been seeing is Lewis Hamilton falling all the way to the back at some point and then coming all the way up and either winning the race or threatening to win the race at the very end. Like, of course, this. The
thing with F1 is, at the end of the day, no one else has a real chance against Red Bull and Mercedes. Their cars are just better. It doesn't matter if either of those two guys start in last, because their car is just so much better that they'll blast past 90% of the racers. And then, a guy like Alonso or Raikkonen, who's kind of good at racing, will hold you for a little bit. But at the end of the day, the car is just too good and you're going to blast past everybody.
See, that was my next question. Okay. that was my next question, which is, if roles were reversed, let's say Lewis Hamilton was starting, is it that Max starting at the front and Max was coming back? Is it that Max Verstappen is a great defender of the first place? Because it just
he's had to come from deep before.
But I feel like it's always Max ahead, and then Lewis
he's consistent and isn't doing stupid shit.
Yeah, maybe it's fascinating to watch, man. It is. Great, yeah. Is this the best rivalry in sports right now?
It's pretty close because it's a
changing
that's
of the
great
guard. Question. Yeah.
If Max wins this year and then going into next year with Mercedes having, Russell. No, it's Hamilton on the way down and now they have Russell. Can they push a little more? I think if Max can win it, it becomes the top rivalry period. Because right now it's still a changing of the guard and Hamilton can still take it with the 3 races left. He technically can still win it all.
Yeah.
And Mercedes is leading in the Constructors Cup too anyway.
Yeah, Constructor Cup standings right now, it's Mercedes with about an 11-point lead over Red Bull, and Ferrari is not even close. They're in distant third.
There's like 3 classes in F1. There's the top competitors, which used to just be Mercedes, but this year there's Red Bull. And then the next group is Ferrari
upper middle,
and McLaren.
And then
after that is
It's so weird to me that Ferrari's not like the best.
They're down. They're down. But a couple of years ago, McLaren wasn't very good. It was Renault that we were talking about.
Like we were talking, it's just about money, man. You find someone who's like, "Hey, we're gonna spend $1 billion to build an actual spaceship," then you're gonna be in, dude. You know what I mean? Now, for whatever reason, there's just not that much money getting into Ferrari right now.
Your race, your cup leaders here, Max. Is up 332.5 to 318.5 over Lewis Hamilton, and then distant third is Bottas with 203. But rounding out the top 5, Sergio Perez and my boy Lando, bro. Lando's holding it down at number 5.
Well, see, this is he had that huge streak where he was finishing in like top 5 every single race, and then just recently he's had a string of bad luck, and just McLaren in general, they had a 1-2 finish.
Yeah,
no one else has even become close outside of Red Bull.
Red Bull and Mercedes.
And Mercedes.
That's awesome. Did you see the recent drama with McLaren having to say that they're not going to get bought out by Audi?
Oh no.
Yeah, that was like a story apparently where some reports came out that they're getting bought out by Audi, and they had to come out and say no. We work with a lot of people, but no one's buying us. Like.
Apparently, they're also investigating an incident that happened in the race between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen.
No, because they should have. Listen, you know me. I've blasted Hamilton for driving like a fucking asshole and crashing Max multiple times.
Yeah,
Max did that same bullshit. Where you're coming into
same guy.
No, look, listen. When you're coming into a left turn, if your car is going like this, you're not turning left, bro. Yeah. That's to me.
And it's not, bro. It's not even that he just kept going straight. He literally turned into Hamilton.
And listen, and the only reason he didn't get penalized is because Hamilton was able to get out of the way.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. To me, it was horseshit that he didn't take any penalties. And like I said, Hamilton's done the same thing, but Hamilton is a much more reckless driver, so he just mashes everybody to bits. Yeah. Where Max is probably like being a nice guy. He's like, "Oh no, I don't want to lose." He gives a little bit of an elbow, you know what I mean? Like where Hamilton's like, "Fuck yeah!" It was, the thing is, like, some of those other tracks were a little bit tight, so you can be like, oh, well, no, dude. It was literally for like multiple seconds just going straight into him, bro. Like,
yeah, we'll see. The stewards and the FIA, is it the FIA? We'll decide if there's any punishment or penalties here. Other news though, how about this is the last season for the Iceman Kimi Räikkönen. He is officially retiring. So and Bottas taking over for his Finnish buddy over there.
Yeah, they got rid of Giovinazzi, bro.
Yeah, Giovinazzi is gone.
Out.
They bringing in. Let me be the first guy to mispronounce his name. Let me be the first guy.
I thought it was Giovinazzi, bro.
No.
I swear I did. I was like,
there's more letters in it, yeah.
Bro, I was like, man, this guy's name sucks, bro. He must hate his name. I was like, shit.
Well, speaking of names, let me be the first guy to mispronounce this new guy's name. All right, so Bottas' teammate next season is a guy from F2, okay, who's in contention for the F2 title. His name is Guan Yu Zhu. That's it. That's first and last name. Guan Yu Zhu.
You could have done it much worse.
I did okay, right?
You literally can't say Ogba, so for you to even get that close is...
All right. Yeah, well, he's China's first full-time F1 driver when he makes his debut for Alfa Romeo alongside Valtteri Bottas.
They're going to get that Bottas money and now China money?
Oh, that's where I was getting at.
Come out with a rocket next year, bro.
That's where I was getting at. That was my next point.
Alibaba on the fucking...
Oh, Rakuten, all those things, all that stuff. Let me tell you, that's exactly what I was about to get to, which is you have Valtteri Bottas coming in hot. Okay, just like the song, coming in hot, however that beat goes. Ready to piss off everybody, in Mercedes and out for blood, right? You're bringing in this dude with all that Chinese money. Alfa Romeo is just by stance here is just forcing themselves up into that top tier. The same way, what's this Aston Martin? With the billionaire Canadian guy, with daddy money. Except this isn't daddy money. This is country daddy money, you know what I'm saying?
World superpower money.
Yes.
Dear leader money.
Yes. So gonna be very interesting. There's still I don't know of any other changes. I think Williams is gonna get somebody to replace Russell. I don't think there's gonna be any changes in Red Bull.
I thought Albon was replaced.
Oh yeah, that's right. Albon's going to Williams. That's right. You're absolutely right. Haas, we'll see what they do. Schumacher's staying there. Mazepin, he's Russian money. They'll just figure it out. It'll take him a season. Everybody else, we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait for this damn news. Oh my god. You're going to realize how good that Drive to Survive is going to be with this whole...
The problem with the new Drive to Survive, it's going to be really good until Max is like, I don't want to talk to them anymore.
Yeah, dude.
And then it's just going to be like, who cares?
Get out of here.
This is the most interesting thing that's happened in this sport in forever. And you just be like,
for real, man.
I think it's the best rivalry in sports. Right now, I think this whole season has been drama from start to finish, and it's been building up for a couple of years, But this season, it's finally really like going head to head with each other, and I'm all for
them. It's Toto and fucking Horner. Like,
yes, it's the
man,
whole.
It's so juicy.
We could do a whole Netflix series just on those two teams.
Like, did you see at the end of the race when Toto like found the camera that's in his thing and gave him like one of these like after the win? Like, they're all so petty. It's amazing.
What about what's this? Okay, so what's the deal with the numbers? So the number you have is the number you take with you your whole career, right? The driver number. Because I was reading something. I don't know the specifics on it, but I was reading something about how Max said if he's allowed to take the number 1 next season, if he wins, he wants to take the number 1 and switch it over to number 1. I don't know if there's apparently there's rules to the numbers that you're given. So he's
I have no idea.
If he goes to another team, he still has to be 33. Just like Vettel owns the number 5. So when he went to what team is he on? Alpha?
Martin.
No, Aston Martin. When he went there, he's taking that. Bottas is what number?
Dude, I'm
77, right? He's 77. I think.
I've been in sports for a long time, and I've never known the numbers of anyone on any of the teams.
You are a horrible person.
I know everyone's face and name, and I don't know why I can't remember anyone's jersey number.
So the thing is that only the world champion is allowed to use number 1. That's the rule.
Oh, okay. Interesante. So he wants to switch from 33 to 1.
If he wins.
If he wins. Look at that. Yeah. Go. Good for him. I would have just taken every time I win a championship, I just take that my number. Like when Hamilton, just change it to 7. I'm like, yep, you know why it's 7. You know what I mean? Like that's a oof. that's a good burn right there, bro. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right. So this week's race, you said we're in Qatar or Saudi? Let me
Arabia.
See.
I don't know. A lot of times when they do these like cross Atlantics, they take a week off, so they might be off.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're able to move the entire thing from Brazil to there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So I have it here. Qatar Round 20, November 19th through the 21st. So yeah, this weekend they're in Qatar. And then they're in Saudi Arabia for December 3rd to the 5th. So they'll take a week off between Saudi Arabia, and then December 10th through the 12th, the final race in Abu Dhabi. They're not in Qatar. They're in Abu Dhabi.
I thought one of them was doubled up.
No, they're in Abu Dhabi. So they'll be out in with all the rich people on Dubai. Oh, God.
That's stupid money out there, man.
After Monaco, that's like the most stupid money, or is that more stupid money than Monaco?
The people in Monaco wish they had Dubai people money, bro. They
right. That's like old money. This is like we built this whole world money over here.
Dude, the oil money is different, bro.
Yeah. Man, that Abu Dhabi, good God, that has got to be some type of race. Anyway, that was fun, dude. We haven't had a good F1 or FU in a while, bro.
Yeah, man.
Which reminds us, LemonCityLive.com/shop. Head over there, purchase a shirt. Give us some money.
Do it. F1 or FU, baby.
As you can see, we've
that race is
tips.
It's gonna be May 8th before you know it.
Yeah, bro. That's true.
And if you don't have your F1 or FU shirt,
get with it, bro.
You're shit out of luck in FU.
Fuck you.
Yeah. If you don't have your shirt, FU, bro. I'm gonna stop making them one day, and you can't get them. I'm gonna upcharge. But I'm telling you right now, the week leading up to the race, it's going to be twice as much for the shirt.
Oh, no, dude, we just need to go out there and sell the shirts. Like when they sell the bootleg shit outside of Dolphins games.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just be out there.
$75 a shirt. Come on, let's go. You don't want to be left behind. All right, so I think we're at a good went a little long, but it was good. We got Achilles back. Thanks for hanging out with us, Achilles. Thanks for making the effort to join us. Thanks to Dennis, who was hanging out with us, but then had to drop out. Jonathan, Taylor, everybody who chimed in on the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys.
Comments.
Huh?
My helpful comments.
You're helpful. Football is stupid. Your comments to everybody who chimed in. Thank you so much for watching, participating, hanging out with us again. If you like what you see, if you enjoy this content, you appreciate good free content, and you'd like to give us a donation to help us, because even though we make it for free, it costs money to make. We never charge you guys for that, but we are opening it up. So if you want to donate to help the cause, we've put the information there. PayPal at LemonCityLive. On CashApp, it's $LemonCityLive.
And our team is growing. I would like to be able to eventually, break off some of our contributors. We had somebody at Tallahassee at the game. So
we got that. And we we're striving to give you the best local, as far as with everything that we have going on here, and national too, man. We're not we're not too local, we're not too national. We're like that little sweet spot right there. We can talk F1, we can talk FIU.
The lemon spot.
It's that nice. But again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. This was the Lemon City Live podcast, The Evening Juice, season 7, episode 60. Thanks again for watching. We'll be back el viernes. Have a great rest of your week, everybody, and good night.
Nice cats.
Oh yeah.